Hello, how's it going? So, Antisocial Commentary, episode number 18? I think I'm on 18. Let's say episode 18. Antisocial Commentary, episode number 18, Zombieland. Here we go. We're going to push play right after tradition. Antisocial Commentary, episode 18, Zombieland. Action. Good enough. So we're going to push play on the Blu-ray and the timer at the exact same time in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, that's just perfect enough there. The timer is about set and ready, and we are watching Zombieland, the Blu-ray. Yeah. And I love this movie. It's a good movie. On the cover, it says Superbad meets Shaun of the Dead by Brad Miska at bloodydisgusting.com. And yeah, it's a good, apt description for it. The director of this film is a Mr. Ruben Fleischer. And yeah, he would say that it's punk rock. Like in the commentary, he says it's kind of like a punk rock zombie flick. And that's why I love it, except for this CGI part here. No, I'm joking. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like for 2009, the effects for this small Earth there, they were cool back then, right? I was a kid back then. I loved this movie back then, so this movie still clicks with me. I will always love Zombieland 2009. So let's thank Ruben Fleischer for directing it. And we got the writer Rhett, Reese, and Paul Wernick, and starring JesseEisenberg, Emma Stone, Woody Harrelson, Abigail Breslin. Now that set of rules, dude, that's fun. It gives an insight for the viewer to what kind of code that Eisenberg's character lives in this movie. Now that fella there, if I remember correctly, he was in Talladega Nights. If I remember correctly, he looks like one of the pit crew members that helped Ricky Bobby and John C. Reilly there, Cal Ripken Jr. That was a really good movie. I did that podcast for episode 13 or something like that. Talladega Nights. Check it out, right? The van that she's driving was actually like a really good van back in the day. Definitely A to B, big family of 5. Hell yeah. Now we got the beautiful song For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica right now. And I just want to say rest in peace, Cliff Burton. I apologize for my really insensitive joke. My insensitive joke about Cliff Burton is basically if there is, blood raining from the sky, I will scream, Slayer. If I see a lamb slaughtered, I will say, lay this to rest. And if I was Metallica, I would have kicked out Dave Mustaine too, just so that he could start Megadeth, and just so my bass player could die in a tour bus crash. Yeah, that's a terrible joke. It's so bad. It's so mean. And I just wanted to say, I recognize the realistic, the reality of it is that I wish Cliff Burton didn't die in a tour bus crash. But the fact that he did, and it's been a few decades now. You know, like, we can joke about it, but at the same time, be careful when you're driving out there, ladies and gentlemen. Something like Dauphin Strong, whatever. You know, it's real life, right? But that's the writer. Back to the movie. That was the writer holding the gun there. Rhett, Reese, and yeah, dudes, thanks for making this movie to these Rhett and Ruben and Paul. So Eisenberg in Garland, Texas. Like, Garland, Texas is so close to Dallas that it can be part of a Grand Theft Auto map. Like, it's that close. So it's almost like a town of Dallas in a way, but you know. Now these makeup effects here, like throughout the entire film, was done by Tony Gardner and Alterian Inc. As far as I read or something there, and they also did like Shaun of the Dead, if I'm not mistaken, which is really cool because Shaun of the Dead is one of the greatest zombie movies of all time, and so is Zombieland. Speaking of Shaun of the Dead, dude, like, that Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, like, when they get together, it's magic. I would love a Shaun of the Dead 2, but they would either have to make Nick Frost a completely different character, or they could do it like Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2 did, where it's like almost like the same movie, different characters, but the same characters. Yeah. It's like a different Ash, or like Ash in Evil Dead 1. Let's pretend he died and then he had to relive the hell in Evil Dead 2, and then relive the nightmare in Army of Darkness. Fuck, I want to watch Evil Dead after this. Double tap is a good idea. One to stun, one to kill. Hell yeah. Speaking of traveling light, man, like, oh, lately gas has been so fucking expensive. The fact that they find any gas at all in this movie, in the apocalyptic scenario, is fun. So yeah, I guess Garland is so close to Dallas, Texas, that there's so many cars on that highway there. Big pile up. Now, I don't know why you would do that. Risk, like, I know that it's he souped up the front end, but just to risk the damage to the vehicle. No, I'm just joking. Like, for the movie, it's fucking awesome, right? Like, I would love to do some fucking stunts using real vehicles in life, right? But who has the money to spend like 10 grand on like a used truck and then fly it using a jump and then making it roll again and again in a film on purpose, right? Like, who has the money to do that in Manitoba? I wish I could do that. That'd be fun. So if I were to win $25,000 one day, I could hire actors for 15,000, like actors and crew members, and then for 10,000 the vehicle for the stunt. But then what about the location? That's what I love about movies, the planned artistic expression of just something as trivial as driving through another vehicle the way Woody Harrelson did. Speaking of Woody Harrelson, man, legend. I say legend all the time. Every movie, somebody's a legend. But how's the world treating you, Mr. Gumble? Fucking from The Simpsons, Woody Harrelson. I had that cameo because of his character in Cheers. Such a good cameo, dude. I haven't drank a shot of alcohol in like 6 months. So like it'll be fun this summer to have one shot, but I really like have a responsible like nature when it comes to drinking and when it comes to like gambling, right? Like I'll say I'm going to gamble $20 by playing through $20, and then I'll cash out whatever it is after 20 spins, opposed to putting in the 20 and then playing until that 20 is gone, or then even worse, getting that gambler thing where it's like I'm going to win it all back. I gotta make sure I stay ahead. Is Hostess still in business? I know that the Twinkie like went out, and then like some people wanted to save a version of it, and you can kind of find like the rip-off version of Twinkies these days. But there's that whole thing in the newspaper where it's like Twinkies out of business. The product there. Oh, which reminds me, dude. Didn't even realize it. Like I was wearing the same outfit. Like he had the hoodie on and the blue shirt. I didn't realize I was wearing like the same outfit as Jesse Eisenberg from Zombieland. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now right there, a look of disbelief in Woody's eyes as he is just so frustrated that he can't find his 150 calorie Twinkie. It's the hyperbole style of approach that Woody Harrelson cares so much about the Twinkie that makes this movie even more punk rock, right? So like that scene on the highway was it was filmed in Georgia, and the cool thing about Georgia is that it looks naturally like a desolate, empty wasteland after an apocalyptic zombie rise. No, I'm just joking. I love Georgia. I was just joking about that. And it reminded me of the movie The Long Walk, that Stephen King movie where they're like, oh yeah, man, we need to find a fucking place where we can shoot the end of the world so that we can host this long walk. And then they decided to choose Manitoba, like the province I'm from, right? So I just thought that was really cool. We need something that looks like the end of the world. Manitoba. Look away, ladies. Look away. But yeah, man, I was going to do the Social Network movie. And then I thought the Social Network movie, I didn't really want to do that today. It's a good movie. I'll do that later. But I was going to do the Social Network and decided Zombieland is Eisenberg's best performance ever. Speaking of performances, you got A really wonderful performer there, Miss Amber Heard. I was gonna joke that, like, Amber Heard worked together with a lot of prestigious names. Like, she worked with Johnny Depp. She pooped on Johnny Depp's bed. She pooped on Jason Momoa's bed. She pooped on Nicole Kidman's bed. She pooped on Dolph Lundgren's bed. She pooped on Kevin Costner's bed. She pooped on Seth Rogen's bed. Like, she is an absolute legend. I was going to joke like that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take the high road and tell you straight up that I loved Amber Heard in the movie The Ward, directed by John Carpenter. And she was good in The Rum Diary, let's face it. I mean, Hunter S. Thompson-esque. Hunter S. Thompson-esque, as in like a world of anti-heroes. That's what I love about Hunter S. Thompson, is what it conveys to me as a reader of just that one book. I have that book around over there, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I was hoping to do a podcast about it eventually with that Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro, or Bill Murray, who is also in this movie, did Where the Buffalo Roam, based on that Hunter S. Thompson Gonzo-style story writing based on real life. Very Pulp Fiction-esque. I don't know why I decided to plug Pulp Fiction there, but it does have a certain like style of, not obscurity, but something that keeps you, it's very entertaining, but like, I mean it as with all due respect. But yeah, again, just okay, let's go back to this movie here. The makeup they do, that Tony Gardner did, though, is awesome. They're like, what was Amber Heard regurgitating, right? Like, or like in her bowels, like, ugh. That's really awesome. Like, that's all Amber Heard and a little bit of zombie, like, alterations with her voice and all that shit. So it's like, it's really good. And I know a lot of haters out there say that Amber Heard is this or that, but to be a performer at that level of like co-starring with like Johnny Depp and Jesse Eisenberg and like Nicole Kidman and Kevin Costner and Seth Rogen and Dolph Lundgren, to like, share this stage with that level of professionalism, you got to be a little bit a little bit of a wise guy or something. And she's pretty wise guy in real life to poop on Johnny Depp's bed, allegedly, right? So good for him, though. Good for him. Like, you dream about the good times they would have had together, but I'm going to stop talking shit about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. But it's like, it just feels like a lucky life if you were Johnny Depp and you got to spend that time with Amber Heard, if that makes sense. So originally, that is actually like a half of a toilet plate, whatever it is there. What would you call the cap of the toilet? That top piece of the toilet that she smacked over her face. I mean, that he smacked over her face. So yeah, there we go, wearing the same outfit. Not on purpose. On purpose. And I love the effects that they do with the vehicles. I don't know if Tony Gardner did that effect. I asked who did the makeup effect, but the special effect of this burning car that they're pushing, it's very cool. It has to be safe for the actors, so I do wonder how much of that car is extremely fake. Man, Woody Harrelson could probably knock somebody out in a punch if he really, really went in on it, man. I've seen the movie Natural Born Killers. It's in there, man. That guy's a killer. Man, I fucking love Natural Born Killers. That's another Tarantino plug, right? Fucking Pulp Fiction, and then, then of course, Natural Born Killers. He like wrote or some shit, and the great late Mr. Rodney Dangerfield is in Natural Born Killers, and just he's so good in that one, even though he's like the most evil character in the fucking thing. But then again, I guess Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis are. Speaking of Juliette Lewis, though, like I think I love Juliette Lewis because I bring her up like every couple of podcasts so far, because she was in that, like, so many good movies, and she's been blessed with so many good roles. Speaking of good roles, that zombie eating those guts there, those look like pretty good rolls of intestines. Fake sausage, real sausage with blood on it, who knows? I would do real sausage with blood on it. But I have no idea how to make movies on this level. I just enjoy it. Speaking of Blaine's Grocery, it reminds me of this awesome store that used to exist when CDs and DVDs ruled the earth. It was so fucking awesome back in the day. There's a store called Blaine's. It existed in the mall in Selkirk, Manitoba. And I would walk in there and like order whatever, like, hey, do you have American Wedding? With Shannon Elizabeth or something. And Blaine's would always be the ultimate plug in Selkirk for where to find stuff before the internet took over, and you could just find it on like Amazon or fucking eBay or whatever it takes, so speaking of Shannon Elizabeth, she said that she's going to do an OnlyFans, and a part of me wants to buy. I'm not going to. That's not my thing. OnlyFans is not my thing. But it's like a part of me thinks that like Shannon Elizabeth at 50 is going to look fucking spectacular on OnlyFans, right? So give that a shot. If that's your thing. It's not my thing, though. My thing is music and knocking a fucking banjo over somebody's, mouth. There you go. Hell yeah. And then I can't stop saying hell yeah, which is from like We Might Be Drunk, like the podcast We Might Be Drunk with like Mark Norman and fucking Sam Morril. Sorry, dudes, but it's like I'll pick a new like 2 words to say that, because you know what I mean, like that's so hacky. Comedy. Fucking love Mark Norman. I saw Mark Norman actually in Regent Casino with Sean Murphy. And Sean Murphy and Mark Norman both had specials recently, which were really fucking good. You should watch We Might Be Drunk podcast, or the Mark Norman special, None Too Pleased, or the Sean Murphy special, which, I'm sorry, Sean Murphy, I cannot remember what the special's name is, but I saw it live, or some of the set live, and it was really good. So check out both of their specials that happened recently. Right now it's April 18th. Yeah, April 18th, 2026. And those specials are still quite recent, so give those a look if you love comedy. Rule 22 is like safety, basic safety, like the fire department. You gotta like make sure that you know which way to exit the building if one way has something that blocks it and when the other has something that blocks it as well. But I'll be honest with you, when it comes to stuff like that, my building will once in a while have like the fire alarm pulled, and 9 times out of 10 nothing happens. Thank God, right? Thank God, thank you. But it's like, on like, if it ever happened like in an extreme fashion, I don't know if I would be able to react in time, because I think I'd be like, it's usually a false alarm. That's how like disillusioned one can get from certain cry wolf scenarios in life. But let's go back to the movie here. We got Abigail Breslin. She's like a woman's Macaulay Culkin in Little Miss Sunshine and Definitely Maybe and stuff like that. She's a good actress. Almost as good as Emma Stone. Emma Stone is fucking phenomenal in Begonia. I'm going to do Begonia in episode 25. Speaking of Begonia seemed to get shunned at the Oscars just a little bit this year in 2026. And to me, because I have a bad taste in movies, Begonia should have won something. You know, like, it probably did, and I'm just like overlooking it or forgetting it or something, but I feel like it got shunned. And I love that movie, and Jesse Plemons was actually really good as a supporting actor. Plemons, of course, became big in Breaking Bad as the evil Todd. But yeah, Emma Stone is such a good actress. She's really good in Begonia. And Zombieland, obviously. In fact, her style in Zombieland when I was a kid there, you know how it goes. She was like one of those crushes where I might have thought about at, from time to time. And yeah, I would love to have her autograph on my wall one day. So after this episode, I'm going to try to buy an Emma Stone autograph, I think. One thing I like about this character arc and bond between both of these characters is the fact that she's just trying to give Abigail Breslin a childhood in a zombie apocalypse, right? So there's a certain sweetness to Emma Stone's character. I love the tank in the back there. Now I wonder, is that CGI? Because you can put this all in a studio with a green screen right in the back. But what I love about this era of filmmaking is the combination of real effects and special effects. Like I did say, from year like 1995 to about 2010, that's when like the best usage of CGI meets realistic effects, in my opinion. And we all have opinions. And as one of my friends, Bob, he would say, opinions are a lot like assholes, is what Bob would say. And yeah, it's a really fucking good title. I like that of his. That's his title. I apologize for plugging that. But I love how Rule 18 limbering up affects Woody Harrelson's character, right? Like, that cause and effect is fun. The irony of not believing in limbering up, followed by being like pulling something from not limbering up. Yeah, it's good. Obviously, you saw that. I like to point out the obvious because I'm like Captain Obvious when I do this. So I apologize if you're like, yeah, Darren, duh. That's sort of the point that I'm relating with you about this movie as we go. And very cool from the effects department and the writers to put hands on the steering wheel, meaning the hands were gripping the steering wheel so tight when they died that the zombies couldn't pry it off with their teeth even. Pretty hardcore. Now, the Hummer is solid, right? Like, from what I heard, it was something like Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted, like, a really solid vehicle that suited his body type and, like, you know, because he was big, macho, tough guy who smokes cigars. And you know who Arnie is. He's the best in the world. He's the best. And apparently he wanted a vehicle that suited his needs, and then Hummer was like, here you go, Arnie. That's what I thought I read somewhere. And I actually never got to drive a Hummer yet. Maybe I will rent one day, just for fun. Last time I used like Enterprise or something like that. Like, I didn't mean to say the company name there, but I rented from Enterprise. It was really good, and got to take a trip to go see a bunch of comedians, stuff like that. So that was very worth it. Definitely worth it. Excuse me. So, believe it or not, of course you'll believe it, but I watched every episode of Cheers, but the phone does get a lot of attention sometimes, and through a whole episode, I'll be like texting, you know, one of my buddies or something, and we'll be talking about like Terminator 2 or something. And yeah, man, I'm trying not to pick up the phone right now and be like, oh, who was the producer of this movie? Because I don't know. But I do have written in front of me this one fact here. Here, check it out. The budget was $23.6 million. And this movie worldwide actually made like 90 cajillion bajillion dollars. No, okay, that was fake. But no, this movie actually made 100. Sorry, that's so lame. This movie made $102 million so far. $102 million and 10 if you add me buying a Blu-ray, that, you know, adds to the worldwide profit this movie made. Yeah, she's a good actress. I can't remember what the hell else she was. Oh yeah, dude, Little Miss Sunshine with Alan Arkin. Fucking love Alan Arkin, man. May Alan Arkin rest in peace. Like, if but yeah, man, Alan Arkin, you know, like stand-up guys, like Argo, Little Miss Sunshine, that Christmas movie, narrated by Steve Martin. Like, that movie's so fucking good, where Alan Arkin talks the waitress up to believe in herself. It's so fucking good. So good. It's the same lady from, I'm trying to remember what the Christmas movie is called. I think it's like We Love the Coopers or something like that. I can't remember. Search it, you'll find it. And Steve Martin narrates, and that lady, though, from The Housemaid, Not sexy Sydney Sweeney there, but like, I mean, they're both sexy, but there was like Amanda Seyfried, or I can't remember her name though. Is it Amanda Seyfried? I can't remember, but she is in that movie. If that's her name, I can't remember. And she was very good in that movie as the waitress. But Alan Arkin, dude, is like one of those guys. Like, I wish I had a career like that, right? Just, especially in Little Miss Sunshine, when they're talking about her being able to have some ice cream or something like that, if I remember correctly. Just a class act 100% of the way, you know. So rest in peace, Alan Arkin. Yeah, so that dude played in Talladega Nights. We did the podcast episode. I think it was like number 13 or something. I can't remember. And he was hilarious in Talladega Nights. I don't want to spoil anything just in case you haven't seen Talladega Nights, but there's a really good part at the end where he tries to psych up Will Ferrell. So go check that one out. He's a good comic relief kind of character for sure. And I love the artistry of the con between Abigail Breslin and Emma Stone, like their characters working together to scam this dude. It's really solid to the point where like the writer director they both presented it in a way for them to act it out so that it came off authentic. Like the guy was so wowed by her eyeshadow. You know what I mean? Emma Stone's like really beautiful, and just watching her exploit that beauty in a lot of her movies for the character's sake, I love that. Because like even in Begonia, she kind of uses her beauty as deception, and even in Poor Things, she uses her beauty as deception. Or like in Superbad, she was just like an all-around nice girl. But yeah, I grew up being in love with Emma Stone, so I'll buy an autograph later. Excuse me. I want to go to America, but I am like, just, how can I say it here? When it comes to ice, I just don't want that kind of trouble. You know what I mean? Like, go to Mall of America, and all of a sudden they're like, "Come with me, sir." And I was like, "No, here's my ID," and then they don't believe me or something. Like, scary thought, scary. So, even though I love America, the fact that I wasn't born in it, I don't really need to go anymore. I really wanted to, though. But, I don't know, man. Just that anti-immigration feeling that they give lately. Gotta wait a couple years until America is safe again, I guess. But for now, though, I'll stick to Canada. Like, this year I'm going to have a vacation, hopefully in the mountains. But we'll see. If you're ever up in Canada, I strongly suggest checking out Banff. Banff is such a beautiful community. Definitely. Yeah, that change in tone that Emma Stone has there. Nice and relatable. Like they're relating through the tragedy. And I always said that because, that Steve Allen and Lenny Bruce kind of quote, tragedy equals time. I mean, tragedy equals time plus comedy, or comedy equals tragedy plus time. You can really word it either way and it'll work out. But since that, because of that, tragedy is so much more relatable. Like when something happens to me that is relatable to everybody else, we start to kind of identify on another level that we are human. And in one scene, Emma Stone depicts that perfectly. Oh, Woody Harrelson and Abigail Breslin in the back just crashed out. There's a really good Pete Holmes bit where Pete Holmes says, what the fuck did he say there? It's like, if you ever think somebody's, like scary, think about this. 5 hours later, that same person is going to be sleeping. Me. Like, it's a really good bit by Pete Holmes. Go check that one out. Very good new special by Pete Holmes lately as well. I can't remember the title of it, but it was so fucking good, dude. Go check it out. Just search Pete Holmes new special and you will have a non-stop laugh for an entire hour. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately, so just been trying to stay awake. Coffee has become my friend. I'm thinking about buying a pack of cigarettes. So, I used to smoke, and it used to be number 7 red, and I don't mean to plug smoking right now. In fact, I'll do the opposite. If you're my kids, don't smoke. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. It's not good for your lungs. It's not good for you at all. But I do get the craving of that feeling of there's a coolness in the bloodstream by getting that nicotine in the bloodstream that happens when you smoke. And sometimes I think I could totally go back to smoking cigarettes. So that's what I was thinking about smoking. So let's talk about this movie now. Sorry about that. I shouldn't be plugging that. Smoking is so bad for you, cancer and shit. But it does make coffee taste better, or coffee makes cigarettes taste better. I can't explain it, but coffee drinkers who smoke know exactly what I mean. For some reason, fucking coffee and cigarettes, why do they work together so well? I don't know why. There's nothing else in the world like that other than peanut butter and jam. So yeah, we have the native store here, and there's a very strong and powerful thing there, which is not intentional, but the way that the Native American culture and the Native American land was destroyed by the white people. I just they're about to destroy hang on with me for a second here. It has a happy ending. They're about to destroy it. Historically, whites came over here and destroyed our land and destroyed the way we lived our life, and basically we have conformed now to the point where our culture is lost in the destruction of it all. And there's a powerful metaphor for the way that these 4 end up destroying the fucking store. I just wanted to bring that up before the scene because I like the scene. The scene is fun, so we'll focus on what they destroy later. But it is a powerful metaphor. And she's even wearing a type of cowboy hat, and he's wearing a type of cowboy hat, and it's cowboys and Indians. So whether it was intentionally a racial metaphor, it's neither here nor there. But see, she's even wearing a headdress, it's taunting the the indigenous and American people. Take that, we're destroying all of your shit again. So the drums and stuff, break his drum. Doesn't sound good when he's doing the powwow anyway. You know how it goes. You know what a drum sounds like. But yeah, like this beautiful furniture juxtaposed, like the white way to make furniture and the Wong way. No, I'm just gonna, and the Native American way, because you use like the tree logs and stuff like that, and then you add the glass there. Like that furniture looks so fucking beautiful, and I would love that rack that they pushed over in the movie right behind me instead of this plastic piece of garbage. But since you can't really tell, let's pretend this is like rare black marble, and it cost me upwards of like $20,000 just to have it brought to me. So I gotta be careful with it. I love how this is like another scene. Like it's comedic that they're sleeping differently, right? Like when they're sleeping differently earlier, and now they're sleeping shoulder to shoulder. It just shows that they've become more associated, like more like they're developing a family quality in Zombieland. And like speaking of Pacific Playland, like it's just that whole thing. Like it's almost like she's following the little girl's dream, yes, and they're all acting like the family that they all lost during the zombie apocalypse, and them sticking together before they have the falling out and all that stuff, blah blah blah, is like that family closeness, which makes this movie feel more like a combination of buddy comedy meets family comedy. So that's why it plays to the sentimentality of our relatability as viewers of this solid movie. Even when they kill people, when they kill zombies together. Even when they kill zombies together, it's like a family outing, or like a buddy thing you do. It's like going fishing. Like, check this one out. Fuck, I miss going fishing with my buddies back in the day there. But that was like when my uncle was alive, and then we were buddies with everybody else there, and then we would all go fishing together. That was so much fun. But oh well. I appreciate the memory though. And that one just popped in my head there. Let's talk about the movie again. So here we are at I'm going to use the word again. Legend. It's like my favorite word to use when I explain movies. But Bill Murray's Mansion. I fucking love this. Hell yeah. That backdrop. Oh, damn it. I gotta stop saying hell yeah so much. I'll switch it up to heck yes. In Scrooged, that I think Scrooged might be my favorite Bill Murray because it's so Charles Dickens, and Charles Dickens is actually like it's kind of a big deal, like to my life, like when every Christmas I watch that old school Alistair Sims or whatever. Like I can't remember his name right now, but every Christmas I remember it, and usually I watch that version of Scrooge, like a Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and I love the story that Charles Dickens made. It's amazing, and I've always said this. Excuse me. I've always said that Christmas and Halloween, like they have a similarity, that they're both kind of about ghosts. Ghosts, just a little bit. And speaking of Halloween, 1974, October 31st, Ruben Fleischer's birthday is actually on Halloween, and that's who our director is. And I just think it's neat that when it comes to Halloween, him being born on Halloween and him loving to make horror movies, just like that. There's almost like that art imitating life and life imitating art quality behind the ironic birthday. That's all it is. Just, could have been born on any other day, but it's like that ironic thing where he is born on Halloween and now he makes like scary movies. That's awesome. Not just scary movies too. He makes a lot of different movies, but Zombieland in particular is fucking awesome. Now, I should have looked this up before, but I really do. I wonder how much did they use. Forgot about that part. I wonder how much they used to get the track Ghostbusters. Still has a sense of humor in the zombie apocalypse, and that's what I like about the Bill Murray character in Zombieland. My favorite Bill Murray role, yes, it's Scrooge, but other than Scrooge, he was really good in Stripes, right? Like, he was really good in Stripes. But then, yeah, okay, I'd have to go with Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Bill Murray. Solid, so. They could have used Ghostbusters, or they could have used Any Way You Want It by Journey, and it would have been cool, right? But I think somehow the director's birthday being on Halloween affected his decision to fucking use Ghostbusters and stuff. I don't know why. Cause and effect, butterfly effect. I don't know why it makes me feel that way, but fuck, Emma Stone looks beautiful there. I want to buy her autograph. I'm going to buy her autograph while I do this. Like, I wasn't going to pick up the phone, but I am going to buy Emma Stone's autograph right in front of you guys right now. And then if somebody would like to buy it from me later, that would be pretty cool. Like, right now I'm on eBay, and I'm going to type in Emma Stone, and then I'm going to type in COA. The reason I'm typing in COA is that is Certificate of Authenticity. So you'll know if it's real if it has that certificate of authenticity. I want one with a hologram on the corner, so I'm going to try find that first. Because right now I'm looking at this La La Land one. That one's pretty cool, but it doesn't have the fucking hologram in it. And as far as Emma Stone autographs go, man, I might get this one. This one's hot. It says it has a certificate of authenticity, but it doesn't show the hologram though. And I think that one's really hot though, so I might get that one. I'm gonna put a heart on it. And also have a hard-on for it. But it sounded like a close term. I apologize for that vulgarity. If you're somebody that I'm related to, don't speak like I do. I'm an idiot. But there's another beautiful Emma Stone one, but it's like there's no hologram in the middle. I apologize for showing the eBay of it, but this is where I like to get my autographs, and I really do like when the hologram is in the corner, so I'm going to find one of those right now in front of you all, and I am going to purchase it. And by staring at the fucking phone, I missed my absolute favorite part. which is when Bill Murray gets shot and jokes that he's not a very good practical joker. And that's what happens. And that's what you risk when you do the phone thing. So I am going to order an Emma Stone autograph. I'm thinking about this one. It's nice in my price range. That dress though is like, it's the wide stripes. I don't know. I wish it was a solid color. Like, she's so fucking sexy, and I want to get like the sexiest possible one with the price range that I have and can afford. That has a hologram in the corner as well. So, of course, the hologram ones are like $150, like this fucking Gwen Stacy one that she has. And this begonia one she has, they're trying to sell for like $200. I couldn't do that for $200. I did love begonia though. Fucking love begonia. I like this one from The Favorite, but it's not clear enough. Like, her signature is in the picture, but you can't see her signature right there if you're looking at the phone. Let's see. It's so difficult to find an Emma Stone autograph that suits my needs with the hologram in the corner and stuff. But we will buy. Oh, that one's for sale with bids. And let's see. Now this one's having a bid war. I'll make a bid on this one. Check it out. So right now there's 0 bids and it's $63 for the bid. So I will bid $63 for this picture of Emma Stone, and if I win with $63 when the timer is done, then I will buy it and hang on to it for my daughters to have and stuff like that. So my current bid will be $63, like the minimum says that I can, and it's $63 American, of course. There's going to be shipping and handling, so it's going to be like $111. So I placed the bid, and right now I am currently the highest bidder. So we do have the beginnings of a possible Emma Stone autograph purchase, but I am looking for one right now to buy straight up. Like, I want something skimpy like this one. This one's totally skimpy, but like, the more skimpy it is, the less I'll feel comfortable giving that to my daughters. Like, for example, I wouldn't buy this one because I wouldn't feel comfortable giving this one to my daughters, but I love how fucking skimpy Emma Stone is in this movie. I mean, in that 8x10 autograph, and this one too. Like, she's just so fucking sexy in this one. Check this one out. I'm just gonna keep showing Emma Stone autographs. That's gonna be the whole show. I'm gonna put a heart on it. Say, like, there you go. Now there's 2 hearts. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm still trying to buy an autograph by Emma Stone that has the autograph in the hologram in the fucking corner, but none of them are in the price range that I'm looking for, except for that fucking bet. She is really gorgeous though, dude. Just like super gorgeous. I like this one, but it's black and white. And it's also fucking $600 Canadian if you really look at it. Like, somebody has a lot of faith in that fucking autograph for it to be like $600 like that. That's insane. This one would be good too, except there's people in the background and you can barely see the autograph because it's tied into her dress. So, like, if Emma Stone is watching this by some fucking 1 trillion out of... Emma Stone would never watch this. Why the fuck would she watch them? Like, fucking nobody from fucking Manitoba. I mean, like, why the fuck would she do that to herself? But it's like, if she's watching this, send me an autograph with like a hologram in the middle or something, in the corner or something. I'd fucking love that and cherish that forever. Because I cannot, for the life of me, find one that suits my needs for... You know what? This is close enough. Yeah, so $95. So I will buy this Emma Stone autograph for like $100, like right now. And she's on the carpet, and behind her says like Macy's and Feeding America. So I'm going to click a heart on it, and then I'm going to make an offer at first to see if I can save some money on it. And I'm going to buy it. Like right now, $70 USD. I would buy that. But if somebody lets my offer of $55 do, actually I'm going to try offer 50. And if he accepts 50, I'll buy it for 50. But I would buy it for $70 if he says no to the offer. I hope that he answers back before the end of the episode, but I did send the offer. Check it out. So for this Emma Stone autograph, let's see if I can. So this is the Emma Stone autograph that I'm going to buy. And if they allow me to have it for $50, I will be really glad to have it. It's a nice autograph because the blue, you can see it over top of the red carpet, and you can see it over top of her legs, and you can see her, you can see her the entire way. So I like it, and my daughters can have that Emma Stone autograph if I still have it in like 20 years from now or whatever. They can have that Emma Stone autograph, and I could be like, as they're growing up, this is Emma Stone. She's from the movies like Superbad and Easy A, Zombieland 1 and 2, Begonia, Poor Things, just so many other roles too. There's that Billie Joe King thing or whatever, however you say her name, I apologize. When she played that Battle of the Sexes thing with Steve Carell, like, she's just such a beautiful actress, And I'm just gonna keep my phone open for the to see if I get a message back from that person there. Somebody has sent me an offer though for a Alexandria Daddario picture. Let's see. You got an offer for $39.99 plus shipping and handling, $54 for an Alexandria Daddario picture autograph, which is beautiful, but there's no hologram. Like, I'm sure that there's another picture of like the fucking, I'm sure it says there is it doesn't say anything about certificate of authenticity, so that's the reason I wouldn't really go for it. But I do really want an Alexandria Daddario picture, and I was really thinking about getting this one just because of the fucking like the certificate of authenticity in the like the corner end also attached with it. I was thinking about getting that one. In fact, I will make a bid on it. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to make an offer for it. It says it's starting at $30, and I will offer to buy it for $32. Now I'm going to offer to buy it for $30 and see if they're cool with that. So I sent an offer for that Alexandria Daddario one as well. So if I get a message back from any of those sellers, I will buy them in front of you, and any of you can buy that autograph from me one day, but overall, I'll keep it as best as I can. I've been looking up this Sadie Sink autograph just because I thought it was kind of cool. I thought that one was pretty cool. That one's like $116 after taxes. But I'm going to get back to this movie now. I apologize for just drifting off into eBay. But here we are at like the final, like the beginning of the final act, right? Like, so I guess the end of the second or fourth act, one or the other. Because, they're starting to realize that, they should go after them. And that's what I love about this scene. I was also thinking about getting a Woody Harrelson autograph, actually. You know what? Let's fuck it. I said I was going to put my phone away, but that's what we're going to do for the rest of the show. We're going to fucking buy an autograph by either Woody Harrelson or like Emma Stone. I don't really want an Abigail Breslin one. No offense. It's just, if she was older, then I would be into it. But it's like Emma Stone's perfect. But let's see if there's a Woody Harrelson autograph. Woody Harrelson autograph. Yeah, there's a lot of really good ones here. A lot of them are crazy prices. Like there are two here. We got one for $547 up top there. Then we got one that's like underneath there for $821. I'm sure you can make offers that are pretty good, but those are pretty expensive, dude. If I were to have an autograph from Woody Harrelson, it would either be like this Cheers one, dude. Wow. This Cheers one is awesome. Signed by the entire cast, and the seller is asking for it for like $1,170, and that's like the entire cast signs it, which is really cool, man. You got Danson, Shelley, Woody, Pearl, yeah, Pearl. We're going to Tahiti. Danny DeVito said that on the set of Friends about Pearl, and then Cliff Clavin, and then George Wendt died. That was sad when George Wendt died, but that's a good one too, dude. Oh, I really want this one, but there's no certificate of authenticity. This is the one I want the most, but there's no certificate of authenticity, so I will not buy it. It's when Woody Harrelson was in No Country for Old Men. That's my favorite Woody Harrelson role. Like I couldn't think of it, but yeah, Woody Harrelson in No Country for Old Men might be my favorite role by his, other than Natural Born Killers. Man, can't find any of these fucking autographs for the price that I want. I'm looking for like a price that is way too good to be true. So I'm going to type in natural to see if Natural Born Killers shows up. So they have a signed movie poster, which is pretty cool. This one's like $55 Canadian, but there's like no real certificate of authenticity for that one, so I don't really want to get it unless it has the certificate of authenticity. And that really is like the point, right? Like at the end of the day, if you can prove that it's like an authentic autograph, then it might be worth something someday. But just overall, like I have a really interesting passion for like philography, like just the idea that a real person that I like in the film industry or whatever, like if I have like Woody Harrelson's autograph, like just the idea that he held that and like signed it and I have it, like that's, for some reason I like that. It just makes me feel like if I know that he exists, like if I have that Woody Harrelson autograph and like, like the real Woody signed it, that feeling makes me feel that I could do that if I wanted. Like, could I be Woody Harrelson on Cheers? No. He's one of a kind, but I mean, like, I feel like I could act in a movie if I have his autograph. You know what I mean? It makes the star feel more human without having to meet them. And they say never meet your heroes. Like what if I meet Woody Harrelson and he fucking hates me and he calls me crazy or something? You know what I mean? Like this way, if I get a Woody Harrelson autograph, then I don't have to meet him, and at the same time, I would have not his energy, but I would have his signature that has like a thing, an energy, a flow to it, dude, a flow. Okay, I can't seem to find a Woody Harrelson autograph in my price range. So you know what? I'll type in Abigail Breslin. If there's one for like $40, maybe we'll buy one for her. That one has no hologram in the corner. I could buy this. Like if I get an Abigail Breslin autograph, I would give that to my sister. So I wouldn't be able to sell that one if I got an Abigail Breslin one. Okay, so I'll buy this Abigail Breslin one. Well, actually, I'll make an offer for it. Let's see, $136 for. Fuck it, I'll just buy this Abigail Breslin autograph. See what happens here. Pay with this. There we go. Just 1 second here. That is expensive as hell. So I ordered this Abigail Breslin autograph for either my sister or my daughters because I promised you that I would literally buy something in this podcast. And because nobody got back to me for that offer, for the Emma Stone autograph and that offer for that Woody Harrelson autograph, I bought this Abigail Breslin autograph, and I will give this Abigail Breslin autograph to my sister or to my daughter or somebody like that. I think I'll give this Abigail Breslin autograph because it's a picture of her face. Like I'll give that picture to my daughter because she wants to be a singer. She wants to become an actress. So I'll be like, here's Abigail Breslin in Little Miss Sunshine, and then my daughter can see Abigail Breslin in Little Miss Sunshine, and then follow in her footsteps. The reason I bought it, though, it has the certificate of authenticity and that hologram right there in the corner. So I bought that for my daughter, Abigail Breslin's autograph. If I get a response for that Emma Stone autograph, I'll mention it in the next episode of this podcast for it. But my respects to the cast: Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, Woody Harrelson, Abigail Breslin. I tried to buy an Emma Stone autograph. I tried to buy a Woody Harrelson autograph. I bought an Abigail Breslin autograph. So yeah, that's cool. Fuck yeah. But here we have the finale for me. This is why I love this movie so much. And during the Bill Murray part, the first time I saw it, I laughed my ass off to the point my girlfriend that I had at the time, who shall remain nameless but will always be beautiful, she was so mad at me for laughing at that part, like too much, for like 5 minutes, or I couldn't stop laughing. But this part here, everything about this finale I love, like the punk rock shooting a gun while hanging off an amusement park ride, and just everything, like the attitude of it, right? It's childish mixed with a zombie apocalypse mixed with that family quality. We got to save these two women from the zombies. So it's cool. I love that haunted house thing where like the what's called dinosaur grabs him, but that would be like a lawsuit. You know what I mean? Like, for real, that would be like one of those things where if a dinosaur grabbed you and it like somebody fell funny, you know, it would ruin the ride for everybody. So, you know what I mean? I don't think they would have that at your local fair. Big dinosaur gripping you. And yeah, this part's so fucking cool, right? On the roller coasters shooting zombies. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Woody Harrelson, very cool guy. Like in the movie, what the fuck was that movie? Champions. It was filmed in Selkirk, Manitoba, at Dwayne's house. It was filmed in Selkirk, Manitoba, just like at Dwayne's old house. Dwayne's this cool dude that you know is a cool dude. I knew of growing up or whatever, but like at his house they filmed some of the movie Champions, and at the old barn, there's a hall attached to the old barn in Selkirk, Manitoba, where Woody Harrelson got to film the movie Champions. And in the movie Champions, he helps a lot of special needs actors, you know, play that story. And it's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. I like the movie Champions. So this part right here, dude. The score. You know, it's a heartwarming score because there's that uncertainty right here. Like when he walls himself off with a cage like this, a part of you thinks like, oh no, he's about to die. You know what I mean? Like, and that music like contradicts the punk rock of shooting zombies in a parking lot with that heartwarming score mixed with blasting zombies in the fucking face. It's awesome. And this part here is like, oh no, they're all in trouble, right? Like all of them are struggling. These girls are like about to get, you know, fucking bitten by this zombie, and Woody Harrelson's definitely gonna die. There's no way he's gonna make it out of this alive. Then the music's like, no, they're gonna sacrifice their lives for these women. Yeah. It's a manly story, dude. Two guys saving, you know, a hot chick and her younger sister. Good movie. Good movie. Now, like the funniest part of that was like, it was like this rabbi with like a beard. For some reason, I don't know why that rabbi with a beard kind of made me laugh on the inside there. But yeah, my friend. Well, actually, not he's my cousin. We're related by blood. Dan Zachary. He was Jewish, and just like it reminds me of somebody that he would put in his movie or something like that. Like he made a couple of movies, and I miss him. You know, like he was very horror movie oriented, and I feel like we would have gotten along if we ever met and made a movie together. like my auntie Yvonne was you know, like his mother, and she was just like, she's awesome. I love my auntie. I guess I never really got to meet Dan the way that I wanted to, because I know we would have made something as punk rock as Zombieland, dude. Yeah, just like what could have been. But check out the movie Darkest Hour. It's a horror movie. I love my cousin Dan. The movie was okay. And yeah, just respect to my cousin Dan Zachary and all of the other people that are also Jewish. I don't know. That sounded bad. I apologize if that comes off weird. That me seeing that rabbi made me think about my cousin Dan, who's Jewish as well. There, Zachary. Yeah, I love that. The whole time they withhold the names, and you know, after he saves her and proves that he loves her or whatever, finally gets the girl. And that's how you know it's a movie. The nerd gets the girl at the end. Mind you, who else is she going to really build a rapport with and hook up with in the end of the world, right? I guess you'll have to see in Zombieland 2 Double Tap when Rosaria Dawson joins the cast or whatever, right? But nothing beats Zombieland 1 when it comes to like punk rock zombie flicks, man. Return of the Living Dead was really good. Maybe Return of the Living Dead does. They're pretty fucking awesome, dude. Return of the Living Dead, when like that was punk rock too, right? Because like they were actually like punk rockers on there. Like there was that dude like dressed in like wearing, I don't know if he was wearing the Misfits, but it reminded me of like the Misfits or whatever. He's like, you think this is a fucking costume? It was pretty awesome, yeah. Like this fucking Return of the Living Dead is so fucking good. I'm gonna have to do a podcast of Return of the Living Dead eventually. But out of all of the punk rock movies for zombie films, like Zombieland is up there. Return of the Living Dead is up there. Some like Day of the Dead stuff is kind of up there. Land of the Dead is fucking awesome. That's also pretty punk rock if you see like John Leguizamo's character or whatever, and the underground world that they make with Simon Pegg and what's his name, Edgar Wright. They have a cameo in Land of the Dead. It's the second time I brought up Land of the Dead because Dennis Hopper the other day. But I got a review. A thing here. Emma Stone. See if the response worked out here. Let's see, counter offer. All right. So we got $5 off on this Emma Stone autograph, okay? I offered to pay $50, and then his counter offer is $65. So I'm going to buy this Emma Stone autograph right now. So I accepted the autograph offer, and now I'm going to buy it right now. And I got an Emma Stone autograph and an Abigail Breslin autograph that I bought with you all, like, live on this podcast. Let's see. Okay, order confirmed. And view order details. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I bought this Emma Stone autograph, and it'll be here in May. So that's how much I love the movie Zombieland. I love the movie Zombieland so much that I bought this autograph. I'm trying to make it full screen for you here, but I bought this autograph. And I bought Abigail Breslin's autograph. And that's how much I love the movie Zombieland. And overall, dude, like, director Ruben Fleischer really went all out on the Zombieland flick. And when they used Metallica for Whom the Bell Tolls, I was like, I love this movie, because I was like totally rocking out back in those days. And Zombieland will always be a movie that I hold dear. And thank you for watching it with me. Thank you for buying Abigail Breslin's autograph and Emma Stone's autograph with me. And that's it for the podcast episode today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, here we go. So thank you for watching. Cheers, love, respect. Antisocial Commentary, episode 18, Zombieland. Cut. Take care, everybody. Thank you.